I'm Basia Sokolowska and I'm taking you through my creative alphabet. J for journals, something I've been doing all my life. I've been keeping a journal since I was 12. There was nothing special about that. All my school friends, girlfriends kept journals, and my journal at the time wasn't really any different from my friends' journals. But then they stopped and I stayed with it, and it sort of grew. So I kept a journal when I wrote about my life and my problems and my love life, of course. And then art started to creep into it, and then I decided, no, this is not a good idea. So I've dedicated special journals to my art keeping, and I still continue doing it. This is my most recent one from my work on the Island series. And then this is one of the first ones. This was my personal journal, but I used it for when I was working on the my interior series to kind of select work. So it was before they diverged into kind of personal life journals and art journals. And then there are travel journals, which are kind of separate, when I sort of kind of stick things in, and they have tickets and they have notes and they have drawings as well in them. So there is another special category. And then there was kind of so much of it. I have boxes of journals in my storeroom. I decided to go small, so I've thought, okay, I'll do my normal life journal in a diary. That way, a small moleskin diary. That way, I have a page for a day, and it's actually you can't do more. Of course, I stick papers in it when there's not enough space. I'll do all kind of tricks. And one year I bought a larger one because I thought I want more space for my journals. And then I kind of made sort of drawings in them and stuck pictures. But then I decided it's too heavy to carry with me around, so I went back to small journals. And I have boxes and boxes of this stuff. I had this idea, which I kind of quite like still, that between Christmas and New Year, every year I would read what I have written throughout the year, as a way of kind of revising and summing up and seeing what happened and what was important and is no longer important, and all that. And I remember one year when I kind of sat down to read the year's journals. It turned out that I wrote 900 pages and I just couldn't read it in that period. And I said, that's it. You have to kind of be sensible and curb your journal keeping. So I don't do it very often. I mean, reading through this kind of thing is much more manageable. Only 365 more small pages, and some of them have drawings in it, and other things, just short notes. So there it is. That's my journal keeping. I think journals were also a very important source of my art. As I said before, I'm not an artist who was trained in the Fine Arts Academy, so I don't have that kind of notion or knowledge or preparation how to be an artist. So it sort of all evolves spontaneously, and journals were a very important place for me to do that, because They are a very intimate place. They are a place where I am with words and drawings and paper. So there is kind of full focus on myself and my experience. And also journals are a place from which my drawing evolved. I talked about it in earlier episodes of my creative alphabet. Even though I try to write less than I used to, and I think there is less need these days for kind of writing about myself and my life the way I did it 10 or 15 years ago. I think I found it very comforting and very important to have a journal and to keep writing about my life at times of transitions, the times of becoming this mode which when you kind of search for a new sort of self, you know that your life as it is not really, doesn't really serve you anymore, and you kind of search for something new. And I think journals were a very good and very important companion in that period, sort of like helping me to see where I was going and be able to share with myself things that I wanted to record, but things which I might have not been able to or wanted to share with the others.